Drop. Girl.
I spend a lot of time telling people that being a vet isn't about cute puppies. Today it is. Is there a problem with the fact they're too cute? Is that why I'm here? You've got to reduce the cute factor.
Chris is at the guide dog headquarters to carry out health checks on the first litter of pups ever bred in-house.
Is licking part of the guide dog program, or?
Well, they're not biting, are they? That's a good sign.
Resident vet Carolyn Moser is hoping their carefully selected bloodlines will produce a new breed of super guide dogs.
The whole process of raising a guide dog, training them and eventually getting them out to their new owner costs $25,000 per dog. These puppies don't just have to be happy and healthy little guys. They have to be behaviourally and medically perfect, because you can't send a guide dog out to a blind person and have the guide dog racing off down the street chasing the neighbour's cat. That ain't going to work. Okay, that's all fine. The only thing I'm noticing with her, Millie, Missy, Molly, whatever, is this tear staining here.
A defect as simple as blocked tear ducts is enough to have them thrown out of the program.
We're going to use some fluorescent dye to check whether these tear ducts are functioning. Okay, so let's go down the group and see what we see here. If they are, then the tears will run from the eye right down to the nostrils, and we'll see the dye come out through the nostrils. There's a little bit coming out the nose there. If it's bad news and the tear duct's blocked, it'll stay in the eye and then run down the face. So those tear ducts are blocked as well. So we've got a little bit of a problem there in terms of how many have blocked tear ducts. The treatment for these blocked tear ducts is pretty simple. Puppy eye massage. 2 fingers around the face and try to stimulate the blood flow and try to stimulate that tear duct to start to open.
Come on.
It's midday and the clinic closes for lunch. Vet student Laura has let the kittens run amok. All of them are in the adoption program and looking for new homes.
This one's Bradley. Hello, Bradley.
The beach?
Yeah.
What have you been doing down the beach?
Chasing rabbits.
Hello, little bunny.
First, Chris gives Von the bunny a general health check.
The worry with a rabbit that has been on the streets for a while is that they might pick up something like calicivirus or myxomatosis. It usually shows up through the eyes and they'll get crusting and runny eyes, but Von's eyes look pretty clear. Rabbits are often owned by kids, so for me I worry that right now there's a young child out there somewhere who's missing his or her little Von. Your secret is about to be uncovered, young girl. So there's no microchip, which makes our job of finding an owner a little bit more difficult, but we're not going to give up. 1, 2, 3. Nice. I've got a bit of a plan. I'm going to get the word out there, and I reckon if we can get photos of this girl out in the streets, someone's going to know something. The information's out there.
Bondi Addiction Vet Hospital, Neil speaking.
Head vet nurse Neil volunteers to babysit Von while Chris hits the Bondi Strip on his mission of mercy.
We're really pulling out all stops here to really alert not just Bondi but Sydney that a rabbit is lost and we're going to find its owners.
What's wrong, Gypsy?
6-month-old Gypsy has been brought in after struggling to keep any food down for weeks.
Want to go for a walk?
This poor dog is absolutely terrified.
Gypsy, Gypsy.
I just don't know how we're going to find out what this dog's problem is.
Archie, come on, bub, out of the cage. Come on, sweetie pie. Good girl. Come on, doll. I know. What about some of this?
I've been told that she's regurgitating, but without actually seeing her do it, I don't know how we're going to diagnose this problem.
You're only a puppy. You shouldn't be like this as a puppy, bub. What's happened to you? She should be jumping all over me, wanting cuddles, being energetic and wanting food, and she's just cowering in the corner. So I'm worried that this dog's had something seriously traumatic in her past or lack of socialisation. Something's going on to make a 6-month-old puppy behave like this.
No worries, thank you.
American visitors Dan and Ashley have found an injured penguin washed up on Bondi Beach while they were going for a late night swim.
I'm just going to have a little look at him, and I just don't want to stress him out too much right now.
I figured he might be in a little bit of trouble, kind of the way he was walking, the way he was using his wing and stuff, so we couldn't really leave him there, so we decided we'd grab him.
Is there a name for him?
We've been calling him Harmon.
Harmon. So was he unable to move when you saw him?
No, he wasn't unable to move, he just seemed like he
Didn't really want to.
didn't really want to move that much. He just seemed like he was kind of struggling, but he did move.
He's not meant to be in a bathtub. So in his mind, he's freaking out right now. Harmon must be terrified. I'm thinking the poor little guy normally lives in a penguin colony on the northern side of the harbour. And during last night's storm, he's been tossed around and blown way off course. That explains how he ended up being washed ashore at Bondi at 3 a.m. But it doesn't explain why he's so weak and why he's left himself so open to predators.
Buddy, go get better, huh?
Okay, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
There is something seriously wrong with little Harmon, and there's absolutely no chance of him surviving the ocean until I figure out what it is.
Her heart, it's just pounding. It's pounding. If the room was silent, I believe you'd probably hear it. That's how loud it is. I think this little girl's in serious trouble. She could not be rehomed because, you know, she's got this problem. The pound cannot sell her. So death for her, that's it.
Hey, beautiful girl, should we have a listen to your heart? She's got a really loud murmur. It's okay, Bubby.
Emergency vet Lisa Chimes immediately takes Olivia for an ultrasound to confirm her diagnosis.
We grade these murmurs out of 6, and she's got a murmur that's a grade 6 out of 6, so that's the highest. It's just tragic. A heart murmur means that there's an abnormal blood flow in the heart, and if we don't treat it, that blood volume going in that abnormal direction is going to put an extra strain on her heart muscle, and she will go into heart failure, and she will not survive more than a few months, a year, probably max.
I don't want to imagine anything is going to happen to her, and I'll probably start crying about that, but she's alive and she's going to stay that way. Aren't you? Yes, you are.
Now, once you know what has to happen today, I'm not so sure you'll be so keen on these kisses.
At the pet porpoise pool in Coffs Harbour, Chris is about to find out whether 42-year-old Bucky has been struck down with cancer for the second time.
No, it's serious. Hey, it's serious work. And you're doing your best to make it less serious, I know, but... No, don't try this. Bucky.
So we've got 3 girls and 3 boys.
Wow.
And the heart rate's coming up too, so it's all good.
So far.
A few more stitches and we're done. Her heart rate's come up to 85 now. Her colour's good. She's looking like she might just make it. But it didn't look that way for quite a while.
Turns out the puppies and Chris have something in common, given it's past midnight.
Why is that a significant time?
Could it be, what, special day?
Probably my birthday now.
Aww, happy birthday.
Poor girl. You should be really proud of her. Yep. She did really well. 6 live puppies, 6 out of 6.
They're tiny.
You can pick them up if you like.
Even though Bella is still feeling the effects of the anaesthetic, the pups urgently need their first feed.
These puppies are new to the world and they need all the help they can get. They need energy quickly.
It's been a long night, And John finally feels comfortable leaving Bella's side and going home.
Hey, Sean.
Hi, I'm Dr. Danny Dusek from Bondi Vet. If you love our show and want to see more, plus some amazing content about pets and how to care for them, hit the subscribe button. Click that little notification bell and we'll see you on our next video.